Hey, Deuce, can you recall? Of course, you can recall the date that this situation happened, right?
Of course.
Could you take me back to the date of what?
August 31st, 1999.
August 31st, 1999. Could you can you replay your evening? I don't. It sounds like a cross examination. Can you replay?
Nah, listen, man. This shit is public record, man. They can type this up.
Alright. Can you recall your evening? Take me back to you getting fresh, going to the, getting ready to go to the club. Did you drive?
That was six. That was six's birthday.
Oh, this night at
Yeah.
at Sue's, it was 6th birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is y'all night. This is y'all night. Okay.
So I actually was fucking around on the motorcycle all night, so I ended up riding the motorcycle up there. Everybody else drove in the cars and shit.
Right.
So we get there. I'm fucking with the motorcycle Willie and shit in front of the spot, and the police pulled up. He said, "Hey man, park the fucking bike, man. I'm gonna give you, the bullshit."
Right.
So I parked the bike in the parking lot. We inside. We having a good time, fucking around. Blah 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 blah. I don't actually know what's going on. The DJ's shout out, murder unit in the house. Blah 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 blah. The broads is around us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So all I see is a little back and forth between one of my guys and these guys.
Okay, a back and forth between two parties.
So I pull up. So I'm like, "Yo, homie, what's up, man? What's going on, man? It's butt naked bitches in here, man. Have some fun, man."
Right.
So the motherfucker was like, "Man, fuck you." So I said, "Damn, why would you say that to me? You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Have a drink, man." I'm still trying to be diplomatic about the situation. I'm like, "Listen, man, have a drink, man. It's naked bitches in here. Let's have some fun." He said, "Nigga," I said, "Fuck you."
Right.
So the second time he said it, Six had the big Cuban link, Big Pun at the time with the diamonds in it and all that.
Mm-hmm.
He got it wrapped around his hand, so he starts beating him with it.
Mm-hmm.
Once that took place, it was over. You got to remember, anywhere we at, we 30 deep, 40 deep, 50 deep.
So y'all got you caught a stomp out case?
No. As we doing what we doing,
right.
One of the dudes yelled to his man, "Yo, go get the joint." So I backed the joint out right there. I'm getting ready to hit him. And 5 says to me, "Yo, you bugging, my nigga. Mad people in here."
Right.
I put the joint back away, and the melee continued. Back, security finally got everybody out. So everybody's running to their cars. I'm still standing in front of the place. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried. I'm ready. The guy, they throw these guys out. Now they recognize me. So one of the dudes said, "Yo, that's one of them niggas right there." So I'm like, "Yo, y'all niggas don't want this type of shit." You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they try to bust a move, so, I bust my move.
End the story.
Got on my motorcycle, the same cop that told me to park it. When he's rushing to the scene, he see me at the stoplight, drive right past me.
He testified at your he came to your court?
Yes. The owners of Sue's did the same. Some of the dancers, some of the bartenders,
Oh, so all of them, anybody that seen you came to court and booked you?
Pretty much.
Damn. How many witnesses?
I'm not even gonna say they came to court. They gave statements. What they did was they locked everybody. Whoever that they caught at the scene, they locked them back in the club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then they fucking start questioning, and then they can start coming up with names, and then they had a photo array, and then a couple people said, "Yeah, it's him."
So how do they, if y'all all going by numbers, which seems to be like a brilliant defense mechanism, how do they end up locating your name?
They told them the neighborhood we was from. What those police from Mount Vernon did, they contacted the local precinct in our neighborhood. Now you got to remember, these cops know us since we kids.
Right.
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
So they basically them Gerard Ave niggas did it.
Pretty much.
Okay, so once they say the Gerard Ave niggas, y'all have a profile.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, you in every one of them fucking pictures, and you look to
That's
be
a fact.
yeah, you stand out in the pictures, all of them, like pretty much. All right, I got the gist of the situation, man. It was an unfortunate situation, man. Sometimes we make,
Of course it was, man. Of course it was.
poor decisions and shit that cost us some time out. What would you say your prison stay was like? Your 15 years. Was you productive with the 15, or was you in there wrecking? At the early part, you was wrecking, or what was your?
Of course, the early part, you gotta, make your stamp on whatever you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then during the middle parts, you just smoothed out, and then towards the end, it's just anxiety. Like, man, it's almost over. I'm out of here. I'm getting out of here. But for the most part, we know how this shit go. When we get behind these walls, life still goes on.
Yeah.
So. The people stayed in touch with me. The people stayed visiting. The people stayed making sure I was correct. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got some college under my belt while I was in there.
Right.
I got a couple of skills. When you sit down for a 15 piece, your mind frame changes.
Yeah, you motherfucking right.
Your mind frame changes.
Got it.
So. I did a few things. I got a few accolades under my belt while I was in there. I ain't just sit around. I just wasn't running around like a knucklehead,
Yeah. Did you know Carlton Hines?
Carlton Hines, rest in peace, my brother, man. I love Carlton Hines, man. I watched Carlton Hines make his first dollar.
No doubt.
Sitting on the crate on 155th Street in Carlton Avenue in front of the pharmacy. It's crazy that you asked me that question, because just this morning I was having a conversation with somebody. They didn't know B.O. or Pistol, right?
Okay.
And they said to me, and I said to them, they used those two guys as an example for something they were trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And my response to them was, if those two guys got a chance to actually communicate and talk to each other, none of that would have took place.
You think they would have been compatible? You think they'd have kind of...
They were the same person with just an age difference.
Got it. And you was on the street through all of that?
Yes.
Man.
Carlton, rest his soul, he actually got killed on my birthday.
Carlton got killed on your birthday?
April 8th.
Okay, that's my niece's birthday. I got one final question. Tell me about this club, Savoy. I hear a lot about Savoy. And
Savoy was like the most raunchiest, ghettoest, like it was the size of your garage. It was like you had every crew in there, every girl from every neighborhood. That was the place to be.
Okay. Savoy. I heard throughout everybody's stories, I think the Big L story, through Diplomat story.
Big L, rest in peace, Big L. Big L was family too. Big L was in the spot. Big L was there.
Yeah, and I would hear Savoy being mentioned in some of his stories, associated with the danger zone and shit like that.
That's a fact. Shout out to 40th Street. Shout out Behind the Lens TV. That's family, man.
Okay, yeah, I fuck with Behind the Lens. Shout out to them.
If you check the credits on L last album, they show us love. You know what I'm saying? L was family, man. Rest his soul, man. One of the greats.
Right. How many numbers were how many jerseys would it be if y'all was all in the spot and y'all had jerseys on?
40.
40 different numbers.
Yeah.
And they will respond to this number.
Yes.
That shit's brilliant. That shit had to puzzle the fuck out the police, yo.
Out of everybody.
Oh man, Duece, man, I ain't gonna take up no more of your time. I just had to ask you those details, man. I'm glad we was able to communicate and clear it up.
No doubt,
I got your number. I got your number. You got mine, and I'll be in touch. I appreciate you.
No doubt, brother. Be safe, man. Have a good night.
Yep. One.